Today on my channel planner, friends, we're going to decorate in this classic size happy planner. It's a checklist planner. I use this for goals. I use this for my channel. I really thought about this and I realized something silly I've been doing with stickers that I'm going to share with you because I am transparent on here. So let's have some creative fun. Grab a mug of coffee, tea, wine, whatever you need to grab, and pull up a chair and let's just create and chit chat, friends. I would love it if you joined me, so please stay tuned. Hello, planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm One Crafty Dolo. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Thank you. Thank you for the gift of your presence and your time. Let's just create. I know last week I did a plan with me. I don't do these weekly in here with you, but I don't know. I just felt like I needed to get back in here a little more with you. So that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to use up some older stickers that I've purchased a while ago. I'm realizing something about stickers that I'll share with you. And I pulled out a bunch of different types of Simply Gilded washi. In particular, this Paris one I thought could be a lot of fun in here. So I don't know what we're going to use in terms of that, but let's get in here, shall we? So this is a really pretty floral planner. It's a 12-month, and I use this for my goal planning. This is my monthly spread, first week, and I realized something when I was working on these spreads, okay? I realized I've been hoarding stickers. I mean, when I look at my old layouts in here, they're cute, they're fine, although this one I didn't use stickers in. I don't know, I feel I've been a lot parsimonious with my stickers, and I have too much white space, and I don't know why I've been hoarding them, but I realized it this weekend, and I was like, uh-oh. In my last video, I'll drop that below if you haven't seen it. My last video, I mentioned creators whom I watch, and I watched some this past weekend, and really gave me some inspo, if you will. So I'm using this for YouTube. I'm using this for writing and reaching goals and so forth. So I thought we would get in here and get next week ready ahead of time, which, yeah. So we have let's see here, 3 weeks left in here in this month. Can't believe it's May, right? So this is an old Happy Illustrations book, which I know I picked up at Joann's back in the day. And this one I had found on Mercari. Bold and Bright. It's really pretty, and I thought the two of these kind of in tandem would work well. So I really want to get in here and just create and have some fun. In some ways, so let me see here. I'm going to take my time today and just chit chat and just have planner, creative, happy fun. So I had set up a number of goals for myself in April. In fact, I have it, and I'll show it to you because I didn't finish the sheet. I finished this side of it. It got wet. And then this side I didn't finish, as you can see. And I think part of why I like these. Yeah, see that? Paris. I mean, that reminds me a little bit of Charleston, South Carolina, but could also be Europe. These are kind of cool. Anyway, I felt like I could get more done than I did. It's just hard to explain, but maybe you're working, maybe you're not, maybe you're retired, maybe you're, chronically ill. Like we're always transitioning in our lives. That's one thing I have to say. We're always transitioning in different ways. Oh my God, these are so cute. Oh, yes, we need the llamas. Don't you think we need the llamas? I think we need the llamas, friends. Okay, just saying. I feel that because we're always transitioning, we're always doing different things. I wouldn't use that Paris with the llamas. Let me just think a minute here as we're talking. And I feel like, for myself at least, definitely this one. I feel that don't know if this is going to make sense to you, but I sometimes feel like I overestimate what I can get done. And it's hard, isn't it? I feel sometimes like, what's the word I'm looking for? I get ahead of myself. How's that? And particularly when you have goals that you're working, I'm going to do something a little different here. I want to do this kind of diagonally, so I'm going to overshoot it. I don't have to be perfect, but yeah. And, you know, you're working, you have life, whatever. So what are my goals and so forth? First off, I don't know that I set about to have big goals with this channel. Can't say I did. I just kind of started it. I like planning. This will be fun. And I'm so glad I did it. This channel turned out to be more. I have writing goals. I have a children's book and, you know, I need to work on my illustrations and so forth. But the truth of the matter is I'll get them done as I get them done. And Easter was really busy. We've been doing a bunch of other things since then. And I didn't get as far in my goals as I wanted to. Now, I am very proud to say I'm about to launch an email listserv, and I'm so excited about this. I can't even tell you. It's not going to be a weekly thing. Don't worry. I have issues with email. I worked in higher ed for most of my career, and email in higher ed was like, I used to refer to it as the electronic leash. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but if you know, you know. Have you ever worked in that environment where it's just nonstop email, like, especially like on a Sunday night when you're just at home and you're not ready to go to work yet and it was just terrible. And so I still kind of have this email thing even today. And so email and I are not friends. So bearing that in mind, why am I starting an email listserv with my channel here? Quite simply, I feel like we're growing a community here, and that's because of you. I mean, it's my channel, but because of you and how wonderful you all are, it's really grown and it's become something much better than I would have imagined. And the idea behind the email is to just get a little bit of, like, we're chatting, if you will. Okay. That's my goal, is that we're chatting, we're having fun, we're getting to know each other at least a little bit. And so that's what I've been thinking about doing with it. I figure maybe twice a month at most. So I've finally found, let's see, I want to put him here, put them here. Yeah, they're so cute. Now, does this work? Yeah, this is more a rose gold than a gold, but I still like it there. I think the color scheme works, and I like that it's a little different. My goal is to just kind of, create more community, I guess is what, not to fill your inbox with nonsense. And again, understand that I'm doing this coming from a place of this kind of email fatigue and phobia. I haven't been in higher ed now for a while. I've worked in museums, worked in a library, doing freelancing, which does, of course, involve email, but I feel like that's still with me, as crazy as that sounds. I know, right? So I don't want to inundate your inbox. So my goal is to create a space for us to continue the conversations and to encourage and uplift. That's really, I have a saying I say on here all the time. Do I want to put this over these? No, I don't. I actually want to do this. Yeah, that's cute. So my goal is to get this up and running definitely by the end of the month. But I found a server. I'm really happy about that. Let me tell you. It's because, everybody wants to charge you for everything. And that's a little bit frustrating. Here we go. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. Isn't it already cool? I think it's cool. So what I was thinking about in all of this is that for us, we could, we're building this together. I really and genuinely feel that. So I want to continue to do that with this channel, and to reach out to you and just share good news, happy thoughts, and encouragement. I think what happens too, you get to a certain point in life and you're like, it's hard. People don't, you end up getting hurt, you end up losing people, it can be very isolating. And I feel like the isolation, obviously post-COVID, is even worse, isn't it? At least I think it is. And, we don't have to go to the store for our groceries. You can order them online. And a lot of it is convenience and good, especially if you have differences in abilities. But it can also be a heck of a lot of isolation, I think. At least that's my opinion. So my goal here is to bring us a little closer together, to celebrate, So that's good news. I finally found a server. So now I'm crafting what I want to, crafting content, for lack of a better word. I guess that's what I would call it. Content, right? I'm just crafting content for it. So that will be coming soon. What I'll do is I'll announce it on my channel, but I'll also put a link in my link tree so you can see it. And, and again, trust me with my gosh darn phobias about it. Oh gosh. When I tell you we used to get inundated, I mean inundated. It was pretty awful. If you hear noises, I have 2 cats and they're kind of spunky little girls, if you ask me. Anyway, let's see what else we've got here. That's really pretty. That's pretty. I don't know if this will fit so much, although it's the animals. Let's see what else we've got in here. This is such a great... I love their sticker books. I've been eyeing a few. I don't know if you've been eyeing any from the spring release, but I have been. Let me take a peek in here real quick, because this might have some items too that we can. Yeah, I have the blank boxes. That's pretty, although I don't know that it fits here today. Own Who You Are. I like that. Look at these. These are really pretty too. We may end up... Oh, wow. Okay. Always believe in your wildest dream. I like that. Gosh, here comes Lexi. Lexi has a bell on. She's my little tiny cat. And she gets into the most ridiculous spaces. I like this a lot. And so, henceforth, she has a bell. Because if you don't put a bell on Lexi, well, you're never going to find her. And she'll hide. And she won't tell you where she is. And then there's panic. The cats don't go outside. They're just not, that's not them. But yeah, I'll be in a panic with this cat. I'm telling you, she's ridiculous. My pets are ridiculous. That's what our pets, I should say, are ridiculous. We have determined this. We've talked about it at length in our house. And we're like, we only have ridiculous pets. Why is this? And I'm like, maybe we're ridiculous. Okay, speaking of Lexi, she made a ruckus. I had to stop filming. Like, really? So yes, we only have ridiculous pets, as I was saying. This is our life. This is what we do. It's just funny. So she was ridiculous. She gets the zoomies, and then she's running amok, and poor Zoe can't keep up with her. She's just like, whatever, you little nutter. I love this. I love this already. So I wanted to tell you about the email thing, the list. And so that was a big deal for me, figuring that out and what am I doing and so forth. But in the meantime, I also wanted to share that I've been making progress in my writing and in other ways. And that's been really making me quite happy, to say the least. Quite happy. Do I want this one? Gosh, there's so many pretty stickers in here, aren't they? I kind of like this crazy bright green one. I don't know. It's just so pretty. Gosh. Let's put this one down here. Okay. Yep. Good. So it's a lot of blues and greens it turned out to be. And yes, she's still hopping around if you hear her. But that's okay, right? We just Let her be her. I would like something here. So do I want this? Do I want one of these? Not really. So many choices. Let's look in the back here. Yeah. I'm glad that spring is basically here. Still have the heat on a lot at night, but I'm okay with that because it's essentially spring. So yay, we can enjoy it. We can sit outside. We can do things, right? And that's been making me extremely relieved. It seemed like this winter started early and it just kept going, and I don't know why. Are there any other boxes in here? Let's take a quick peek if you don't mind. These llamas, I've been saying, see what I mean? Like I hoard these stickers. Why? The sticker book is at least 5 years old, if not probably even later. Like, really? What am I doing? I don't know is the answer. Okay, so I have this. I mean, obviously. Oh, wait. Oops. Sorry about that. I whacked the camera. Yay me. I like this gold and this green. Yeah. There's not really much in the way of florals here, but you know what? I kind of like this. It works. I like the gold. Yeah, let's put that there. Is that overlapping? No, I think that's okay. Yeah, so far so good. We're getting there. We're getting there. So are there other things I think in here that I did want to use? Now, I'd like to put some stuff over here as well. Let's see what we've got here. That little cat. She's still running around. Okay, let me just take a moment. So we have these three. We have these two, this one and that one. So what am I going to put over here? These are really quite lovely, in my opinion. I like the small ones. Oh, I like these two. Huh, I haven't used these. This is a wild adventure. That's pretty good. Plan your best life. Never stop making wishes. I like that a lot. Maybe before we get to the side, we can fill in some of this. I like the never stop making wishes. That's really quite something, actually. Yeah, I like that a lot. Here, where do I want to put it? Maybe over here. I could do that. Yeah, kind of right there. That's not bad. And then do I want to do this? Life is the one. Plan all the things. Never be afraid of change. I really like that one too. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's pick this one up. Yeah, slowly, right? So slowly. Ugh. Let's put this blue one with this blue one. I like that a lot, actually. Better yet, let's put it up here. There we go. I like that. Never be afraid of change. That's true, because I don't know about you, but what I have found in my own life is that sometimes I've been so scared of change, and then it comes about and it's the best thing ever. I think we could try up here, but no, I don't like that. Gosh, all this debating over a sticker, right? I know. I am going to put it down here because I really like this one. Never stop making wishes. I think that's great. I do. Really, really happy. Here, I think there's stuff that I saw. Where'd it go? It's in here somewhere. Of course. There we go. Okay. So I have errands, the plan, today. Let's do a today sticker there because we have a today on top of there. That works nicely. I like that. And in fact, why don't we take one of these, the plan, right, and kind of put it on here. Yeah. You see what I mean? Like, I feel like I've been so stingy with my stickers, and I realized it. I did. I'm watching these videos. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not even using, no, my spreads aren't as, it's not that I compare myself to people, but I was like, wait, I'm not using that many stickers, so I don't have to. I'm like, well, what am I saving them for? Crazy humans. We do crazy things sometimes and we don't even think of it that way. So I'm looking here. Do I want another green one there? No, I don't. I want something here. But I'm not sure what. Gosh, these are so doggone pretty. I would love it. I don't know about you. I have this dream. This is crazy, right? I have this idea that Happy Planner will come out with like some of their old stickers, kind of a retro thing going on. That would really, I would love it. I would love it. Old covers. I have a Faith video coming out this weekend and where I'm repurposing some old planner inserts. And I'm telling you now, I wish they would re-release those planners. I feel like, yeah, I just think that would be great if they did. They're not, but I wish they would, especially now as I understand it. I got confused because I was like, I thought Stephanie Fleming was the original owner. She was one of the original owners. The original owners are back. And I think that's actually really good for the company, the brand. And I would love it if they did kind of a retro thing. I don't know. We should start writing them and be like, hey, you need to do some retro stuff. I don't know. That could be fun, wouldn't it? Okay. Busy yapping, right? So let's play in here a little bit more. There's still a lot of white space in here. Now, I did notice these, and I kind of like them. So I thought we could grab some of these and put some in, right? Very cute. And then that picks up here, here. There's some continuity going on here. I feel like I kind of want to do it up here. Yes, that's my cat running around like a nutter. Lord have mercy, that cat. That cat. That's why you see so many more pictures of Zozo. Because Zoe is just chilling like a normal cat. She's doing her Zoe stuff. This one is like, hey, I got stuff to do. Let's go. It's hard to keep up with her. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but oof, kitty is a lot of work. But I love them to death. Needless to say, they're just too precious. And let's put here, and you know what? Let's put another one or two here. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Actually, I like that a lot. Add more in. See? I can't believe the difference by using more stickers, what it does. So I paused a minute so I could think this through. I really want to take a little more of the washi and either put it down here or up here in this corner. Yeah, to make like a third little washi spot. I know, right? I just thought of it and I was like, hey, that would look really cute. Like, let me look here. So either down here and then I'll cut it, obviously. Like, it's cute there. I kind of like that. Or up here. Some ways this is better, I guess. All right, so why don't I do that? Just to make another little, whoops. Nothing like getting stickers on your stickers. Oh, gosh. Okay, let's try this. Incidentally, I do have a new project I've been working on. I am trying to make ribbon kind of charms for my pocket, for my ring planners. The first attempt didn't work so well, but that's okay. I'm working on it. So as soon as I get it down, I'm going to come on here and show you how I did it. Assuming I'm going to get it done, but it's really kind of cool. I saw it on somebody else's planner and I thought, I think I could do that. Well, so far I'm not, but that's okay. It'll come, right? It'll come. And once I learn, I'll be glad to show it to you. Yeah, I like that. I like that there's like a third section there. And so I need a box of some type. for here, just a smaller box. I know there's not that small, like something like one of these, which are obviously all gone. Alrighty, so we have a small one in here. Yeah, I need a small box. Oops, they're all gone. There goes Lex. Say hello to Lexi. She can't help herself. She's just this side of ridiculous. She can't help it. I just love this cat. She's so crazy. So she's just saying hello to you all. Okay, so what do I do here? Do I put this here and maybe lift up the washi here? Can I do that? No, it's not worth it. Goodness, it's not worth it. I don't want to do that. Okay. It's a good idea, but the execution isn't going to work. Maybe we'll use that in another spot in here. Lex. As I said to you, we only have ridiculous pets. Okay. Let me take a beat. Okay, so here's what I did. I put this little gold one here. I put this over there for now, but we've got to add some more there. It's filling in really, really well, really nicely. This is exactly what I want to do. I want to make it so that it's quite pretty. It's not just kind of meh. I want, use these stickers. When I realized I was hoarding them, I gotta admit, I was like, ugh, what am I doing? Now I saw something in here that I'd like to share. I do use these too sometimes. I like to incorporate a few more of those. And here we go. This is every time I film, my roadway turns into like everybody and their uncles driving by. Okay. So I saw some of these and I thought kind of the circles, right? Picking up on the circles. I thought these could be really fun. So we're just gonna, I don't have any plain circles other than those gold or those black ones. I don't think there's anything more in here in terms of that. There's these things. No. Okay. So I think kind of down here, I do like it that I added that. I think that here's a you can. Yep. Here we go. I know what we're going to do. We're going to do a you can and a spread joy, because that's what I'm always trying to do, even if sometimes I'm in the pits with you and having a tough time, and get to it. Here's a get to it, it says. And I'm going to put this right in this little hole here. Perfect. Perfect. It works. Does that go perfectly? No, and I don't care. I'm good. I think it's cute. It works. Now we still have this here, and I have plenty of space in these spots. So I'd like to fill some of that up. Let's see here. The checklist things, first off, this is a checklist planner, although I don't always check everything off. But I don't know. I don't find those to be particularly useful. Do you? I mean, I guess we gravitate towards what we gravitate towards, right? I mean, that just seems to be the case. Let's see here. No. Whenever I film in the late afternoon, like everybody and their uncles driving down my road. I'm not sure why that is. It just is. Okay, I'm done complaining. I think down here, what I'll do is I'm going to take this and cover it. It just says note, but we're going to change that to this one down here. It says note to self. I like that a little better. So I'm going to put that there. Yeah, that's good. Note to self. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm very excited by this. I wouldn't mind finding some more small, like goldy boxes. I'm wondering if I should look in another collection or something like that. I also could do more of these hearts, now that I've done here and here, maybe up in here. Huh. I hadn't thought of it, but I think it's actually a really good idea. See? You just never know. 1. My quest to use up every sticker continues, friends. 2. Do I have another blue one? Yes, I do. Okay, I'll try to grab this bluish one. And 3. Perfect. Yeah. Now, I don't think every space has to be filled with stickers, but it's certainly nice to add more in. Okay, let's take a look here. These are okay-ish. Okay, so I found these two, this one, but I'm going to actually do something a little, white this part out and put this green heart right there. That works because I don't have the rainbows. Like I don't have, this doesn't match so well. So I'm just trying to, yeah. I think we've got this blue heart right here with the gold. We'll put, that'll go nicely. Put it right there. See, it looks like it kind of belongs. So, wow, this is a lot for me. This is a lot, but I like it. And down here, the final thing that I want to do, and I'm doing this in this new faith, well, new to me faith planner. So let me grab some of my markers. So here we go. And the question is, what shall I use? And in some ways, I think the light minty green is going to be best. Let's see, that's number 243 from Tombow. So this is something new, new to me that I've started. And yes, I'm doing this sideways here, but just kind of, right? So I have spaces here to add color. And you can write on top of them, just kind of making little spots. They don't have to be perfect. And I like it. This one can come over a little more. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. So we got that there. I think I'm going to do a little bit here. Right? Isn't this cool? Just to add in a little more color. Why not? I don't always get things straight. And yes, my road is now turned into a freeway. So I apologize for that, friends. I don't know why. I guess school is out. Who knows? So yeah, we're just going to do some of these. I think we're pretty good. There's just this spot here that I don't like. First off, let me make this a little bit neater. Okay, I don't want to go over that too much. I need something here. The question, of course, is going to be what? Let's see here. Something that's going to fit but not detract. I don't want to make it too busy though, but that's such a glaring hole right there. You know what? What if we did this? What if we take this up from here? Yeah, there we go. Now I've got it. And now it sounds like there's a fly flying around. Oh, well. Yeah, let's put this over here. That works. Okay, better. That leaves a little hole there, but you know what we can do? We can find those circles again and put a few more down. Why not? There we go. Perfect. I love it. It's a lot, isn't it? And I love it. I'm so glad I realized what I was doing with the stickers. This is a little different. I put the focus down here. This is more like a cross. Now I'm going to take a few minutes. I don't know that I'm going to write everything down for planning for next week, but I'm going to get started. And the question, of course, is which pen. I'm using colored pens in here and kind of having fun doing it. So let's see what I've got here. I've got a dark blue. So I'm going to take a beat. I'm going to write some stuff out. At the very least, I want to write the hours that I have to fit in this work on top of other work. So give me a few and I'll be right back, friends. This is so much fun. Thank you so much for this, being here with me. Okay, friends, it's not nearly done yet, but I'm being honest with you because a lot of times since I use natural light, I have to really be careful with the planning too far in advance depending on the weather. So here we go. This is all set and I've got these extra little goals down here. I like this. This is a little busy, but it's fine. It's working, right? And then each day I check my schedule. When can I work in on these projects. I always put church in, even though this isn't a faith planner. It's just what I do. And yeah, let me add 11 a.m. And so I'm not sure this day, but I really want to work on this email and get this going. I just think this is so pretty. I love it. I hope that I inspire you. First off, dig into your stash and use items you have, number one. Number two, play with color, play with more stickers. I've been really parsimonious, one of my favorite words, since one of my supervisors used it on one of my reviews. I was parsimonious with the department's budget. And so that's always stayed with me and kind of given me a chuckle over the years. Let's continue to have fun and play with color and, you know, achieve things at the same time and continue to be ourselves and put good out there, right, friends? Remember, you matter. You matter to me. I appreciate you. And I'd love to know in the comments if you're like me. Are you hoarding your stickers, or how do you use white space? I would love to know. I like this idea with the washi. I saw that on a video with planning with Bumble. And so I thought it's a little different than what she does. And that's fine. I made it my own. But good inspiration comes from good planner friends. All right, friends, let's go with our no drama llamas and let's have a great week, the rest of this week and into next. Thanks for being here, planner friends. Bye now.